What's up, guys? It is Tarek. Today we are finally doing the fishy, no major glitches, 80% tutorial video. The long-awaited. I promised to do this a long time ago, but better late than never, right? So, first thing you want to do is make sure your options are at least on 50% resolution scale and minus view distance, because it helps a lot with performance for very minimal visual stuff, because if I go 100% here, it looks pretty much the same, but it just runs way worse. So yeah, go 50%. 10% is like almost way too low to actually see what you're doing, so just stay on 50. And I don't even know if the view distance actually does anything, but minus view distance anyway. As we get that out of the way, make sure you also get keys to X input, or like any like double movement like software. I got this, or I already had this on my computer actually from when I used to play Fortnite. Gotta have that double movement on keyboard and mouse. Gotta place those sideways walls. So the reason why we do that actually is if you jump into the level, right, and you keep going, hold W, you see on my no board, you can keep running to the next level. But if you don't have keys to X input or any kind of software like that, then your character just stops and you have to let go and press W again every time. Yeah, Fortnite Battle Pass. This is actually inspired by the fish stick skin from Fortnite, even though I thought this game came out before the Fortnite skin did. But yeah, you're basically just running through these levels as a fish stick skin on monkey ball levels. Alright, so first level, hardest level of the game. Run forward in a straight line. Don't even have to touch the mouse for the first 3 levels. Second level, you just jump over these gaps. If you do it too early or too late there, you can fall through the holes easily. Like, that is way too early, right? Or if you do it even like too late, you can like fall through the last hole up here like that, so just be careful there. And you load to the 3rd level. Again, it's forward, but here we have this new mechanic in 4.8 plus only, called air jumping. So basically it's not a double jump. If I can jump now and I can't double jump, right? But if I don't jump and I fall off something, I could jump. Like, it keeps my jump, basically. It's supposed to be so you can jump back on the platform, I guess, if you fall off and you did jump off. So you can, like, technically save yourself and pull off clutch moves, but we use this for speedrunning, because of course we're going to be abusing crap like that. So is slightly faster just to air jump right underneath. If you go too low, that's about where the death barrier is. So make sure to jump before you actually die, and don't do it too early to you could actually hit your head against that and then just fall anyway. Don't make the jump. All right, so now we're on the 4th level. Just lining yourself up with like the very edge of the circle, so you could get the most amount of speed. Because if I was running around here, I'm not getting as much speed as run around there. So just try to keep on the very, very edge, and then just jump at the perfect time to load to the next level. And you usually won't overshoot that, unlike this level right here, where you have to walk on this platform and then you have to jump and b-hop into the next goal. But the problem with this is getting a really good b-hop is really difficult. It's almost frame perfect, and even if you hit like the most insane frame perfect B hop, you can actually hit too good of a B hop and overshoot this level. I can try to see if I can get it right now, maybe. And I like using when I want to stage select, you can click quit right here, and your mouse is already over stage select. So when you quit, you just double click quit basically, and you're into the stage select menu, which is pretty crazy. All right, so skill too high. Well, I mean, if you're like back here, you're like, it's too hard. You don't really have to do it unless you're going for a record. You know what I'm saying? This is just a world record strat right here. But if you even if you hit like that, you just walk in. You know, it's all good in the hood. Then that's the end of the first world, and now we're into the second world. So you can see that when I load to this level every time, the spikes always start in the same spots, right? That's how every level is. So when you're practicing a level, you should like fully restart from the beginning, because that's how it'll be in the actual run. Nice little tip and trick. All right, so in this first level of the second world, when we start, we actually want to jump right before we die to the spike. Basically, we just jump right over the hitbox. If you do it too early, I think, or actually that didn't seem too early, but I think if you jump too early sometimes, then you can still die to the spike. So just jump right before you touch the spike, and then you have to do it for the last one too, because same thing, you'll just die. Run forward, and then you have to wait for the elevator. I like going based off of when the elevator starts going up again, or I like going in the middle here, wait for it to go up again, then you run forward and jump. And usually it'll do that nice little clip up, or almost like pushes me up a little bit. If you notice it right here. Oh, that wasn't that good of a not very good example right there, but it can push you up pretty high though if you do it early enough. All right, so now we are on 2-3. So what you want to do is hold W and A basically right when you are loading to the level, so you can line up with the left side, or like the left edge of the pillar right here. You don't want to go too far left, because you go too far left and I try to if I go too far left and I try and land on this, then oh no, I slide off. So go kind of left, not too far, then you could just run just straight through basically, and keep jumping. And you want to jump right here, especially when it does that little flicker, because when it does that little flicker, it teleports you off for some reason. I guess he just reset the animation or something, so it just jerks and then it'll just send you flying. So can't be touching that pillar when it's doing the full rotation, or is about to reset after the full rotation. So yeah, just left and then jump to avoid that spike, and then just jump to the end. And we are on this level now, so we saw kind of like the which level, 1-5 right here. It's basically the same. You don't have to B hop here though. If you B hop here, you actually can overshoot it like that. Actually, that probably would have made it if I was a little bit more to the right, but you can, you know, hit a B hop accidentally by, you know, pressing space too fast and overshooting like that. That B hop would not have done the level at all, even though that was hella fast, of course. So what we have to do actually is wait a second after we land to specifically not B hop. And then we land into the goal. Now we're on 2-5. We have to go to this left path here. I mean, you can go to the right path technically, but it's slower. And this is a speedrun tutorial, so we take the left path. take the left path. Oh my gosh, I am just choking. Make sure you jump before touching that spike, by the way. Then, god damn, I'm just selling. So when you get over here, you want to do a nice little cheeky air jump onto this platform, and then when you land right here, you want to hit a nice little B hop into the goal. So it'll probably look something like this full speed. Just run over here and make sure to go far enough to the left to not die to that spike. Now we're on to World 3. It's literally the same exact layout as this level, right? But there's ice in the middle. Even though you get ice effects like literally everywhere. Like, look at me, I'm sliding around, not on the ice. It's just that whole plane for some reason. So just run straight. Literally just the same level as the first one on the second world. Alright, and now we're on this level. This one is also easy because as you see, the ones that move are the only ones that move. This one I'm on, and every other one is stationary. So when we do this level, we just jump on the stationary ones. And that's usually about every time you jump. It's like about a jump's distance, which is, you know, perfect. Then we're on to this level. It's also same like spike pattern, I guess, as this, right? It's like 1, 2, 3. And you, where is it? 3, 3, right here. Yeah, the spikes are pretty much the same, except you have this 2 rotating like pillars and the spinning disc at the end. So we want to jump before the spike touches us, jump again, jump again. You can actually walk here too, like this, but as you see, it can be slower. So I like to at least jump right here. Then you can walk all the way if you want to. Then you can, you know, ride that last disc right into the... Why did I load that level? You could ride that disc at the end right into the goal. Alright, now we are on this level. Your boy found a new strat on this level, so I'll show that after I show the normal strat, let's call it, first. So usually there's 2 paths. You take the right path, you die. So left path has the portal, so you can jump and land on top of this, and the portal is right here. But you see, if I just let myself fall, then I don't land in the portal. So what you actually have to do is when you land up on here, fall a little bit to the left. You know, just like literally tap A, and your dude will start falling to more the center. You can actually hit this little edge right here. If you hit it perfectly, your character will immediately like land on the platform, making it activate just a tiny bit faster. Maybe I can hit it right here. No. So if you like it's almost like an edge bug in TF2. If any of you played that. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh. All right, now I'll show the new strat. The new strat is basically the portal hitbox extends. Nice burp, thank you. The portal hitbox is extends right beneath this plane that I'm standing on, like right underneath where the portal is, like right in the center of that little spot down there. And it's really difficult to hit from a lot of angles. I only figured it out from doing O glitch before, when it was a thing. I was trying to get some cheeky shit like this, you know. But you could get it like that, right? But I thought that my fishy character was just going through walls and shit, since you can literally go through walls and shit like this. So I thought I was just breaking the game with the O glitch, but turns out that hitbox is actually sticking through the ground. And if you come this way, when you start the level, and you try to line yourself up with the like the corner or like the edge of this little corner piece right there. Come that way. Yeah, when you come this way and you come that way, I line myself up with this edge, by the way, because as you see, if I go right off the edge right here, I'm still floating, right? I'm like actually not off the edge yet. It's just really, really far, and it can be really annoying to do this level. This is probably one of these most annoying levels, just because this strat now. So basically, you know, line yourself at that edge, and then when you are falling down, you want to hold W, so you gain the most amount of speed. Okay, getting speed down here is important, because you see that might have hit it right there, but I was too slow, right? So when you come off this edge, you also want to push D to like center yourself, I guess, because if you go way flying off like that, you're definitely not gonna hit it. So try and make yourself fall almost straight down, and then hold W. Make sure you don't hit your big ass head on that plane right there, because you definitely can hit your player hitbox on that plane and it'll just stop you, you know. So you don't want that. You want to like line yourself up to be right underneath that edge. It's kind of hard to hit it. Fishy got a lot on his mind. Yeah, there's a lot to Fishy, bro. There is definitely a lot. It's kind of, maybe I'll trim this out right here until I eventually hit it in the YouTube video, you know. Let's just see if I can get it. That was close right there, see, but it's not quiet. You can already see how much of a reset sim this is right here. And that's just this level alone, dude. But like I say, you don't even have to do this strat. You could do the other way. It's just like half a second slower or something. Okay, well, I don't think I could get it, but basically where my dude his head, like about there, just more center. You want to like basically hit your head right on the center, basically, or like center front or center back, like these tiles right here about, you know what I'm saying. And it's like a very like small hitbox too, so don't expect to get it on the first try at all. You know, make sure to grind that level out for sure. All right, now we're on 3-5. This is a nice little break level because you just have to wait really for the elevator to come down. Right, and then go back up, and here you say hi chat, what's up chat, how you doing chat, and then you have to wait for this elevator to go up, and then you have to jump at the right time so those platforms line up perfectly. Chat is dying. Chat is dying. That's so fucking good. But the timing in this level is actually very crucial. If you don't hit this jump on the first time, so if I were to like mess up this jump from here to there, right, like, oh no, I messed up, let me try that again, guess what, it's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be all flat. Or actually, what the hell, why did it go flat there? But you know, that actually did it faster, so the timing isn't right at all. So if you fail that level, you pretty much just gotta reset at that point, or else you'll just be failing it over and over and over again. So yeah, just jump up there and then walk towards then the goal, and then you're on to hell. the Hell World, Fire World, whatever you want to call it, World 4. When you load into this level, you want to line yourself up with the edge right here, just so, because the spike spawns right here when you start the level, right, and then moves to the right. So if you go any further to the right at all, you die. So line yourself with the edge on the left. Then you want to jump and hit a B hop right at that spot. Jump right at the edge. And you can, if you hit the B hop right, you can fly literally straight into the portal. And another thing to note is you want to hold a D and W while you're in the air on that second jump, because if you just do W, then you're just gonna go straight, but actually not to the right like you need to land into the goal. But you do like some weird little strafe with W and D and W and A in this game. So do W and D on that B hop jump. Let me see if I can get it right now. Oh, you see, this one is also pretty easy to reset and stuff too. Like, this is easy to grind and practice for sure. A lot easier than most games for speedrunning, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that might not get the B hop right now, just because I'm a little yeah, I'm a little worn out right now. Oh, there we go, straight into there. Alright, so now we are on to 4-2. And, it's basically just, big rotating thing. It's kind of like this level, right? But it's just bigger and with a bunch of holes and spikes and stuff. So we literally just run to the edge, run on the edge and jump into the goal, right? Don't jump too late though, because right there I almost nearly overshot that. So just keep that in mind too. Don't overshoot stuff. This level, easy, just go straight. I like just jumping a few times just to keep myself a little bit more straight, you know what I'm saying? Don't want it pushing me all the way, this platform right here, taking me all the way to the left right here, because oh no. That happens, right? So just make sure to do your jumps there. 4-4 is kind of a weird level. I'll explain this weird object right here first. So basically, it's ever rotating, right? But there's this nice little sweet spot on here that you can pretty much just stand on for most of the rotation, right? Only like ever so often when it makes me drop, I have to jump, right? So when we start this level, we want to jump on this platform and then just aim for that sweet spot, and you will pretty much hit that every time, unless you're going real slow right here, then you probably won't, but usually you'd be able to do that. And then if you hit a nice little B hop like that right there, then you can end the level pretty quickly. Now we're on 4-5, and then you want, of course, just choose the right path with the goal, and then when that when the plane right there pretty much reaches the bottom of that pillar is when I like to jump. Nice little timing. I also like to look up, and then I like to hold W before actually loading to the level so I can start moving as quick as I can. So now we're on last world, right? We go into this world, we want to aim to the right, because you can actually go forward a little bit, right? If you want to do it this way, I guess you can. That's for if you can't do this air jump right here. But for those of you who do want to do the air jump, just go a little bit to the right so you don't tie the spike. Then you jump like literally right there. If you went any closer, like around here, that spike coming back would have killed me. So make sure you're sticking out far enough, and then you want to run to the edge. But make sure you also actually run in here, because I could stick, you know, pretty far out like this and not actually go into the goal yet, right? So, you know, make sure you go a little left there at the end just to line up with that goal. Try to line up with probably the center of the goal is what I would say. Alright, 5-2 is actually pretty easy. So if you wait for this just to come like that and then you jump, you just die, right? The timing is just really weird. People are not used to fishy being in the air for so long. So what I actually want to do is jump when it's coming back. And then, boom, you could do that. And then you could either jump like that, or what I like to do, I think it might be just a tiny bit faster. You jump here, right? And then you do a nice little air jump. I didn't hit there. I waited too late. I already hit the death hitbox, but you know what I mean, guys. Like right here, air jump, and then land into it. All right, now we're on now the best level of all time, Fishbowl 5-3. Everyone knows 5-3, right? So a weird thing about this level is I can't run onto this bowl immediately like that. If I just try to run onto it, you're like, what? I can't do anything. But if you like air jump right there, then you land on it again, you know, you can walk on it. So what's the deal? For some reason, you just can't walk onto it for like the first second or something. Like the actual object itself didn't solidify it, or some weird thing like that. Because if I wait a second, then I run, then I can walk on it, right? But not instantly, which is weird. So a good timing method to actually walk on that thing as soon as it like gets solid, basically, is to jump, and then after the peak of your jump, start holding W as you're falling. So jump, you know, hold W, then usually land on there. You try to run, maybe, if you want to go a little faster, if you're risking it for the biscuit. If you don't want to risk it for the biscuit, want to play it safe, just stay still and then jump at the first time. You can overshoot this level also a lot, so make sure you jump early enough to not do that. And then you also hold S in the air too to slow down your character if you think you're gonna overshoot it. So, you know, adjust as needed. Right. Now we're on 5-4. I'll show the non-air jump way. So you just jump this way, follow the arrows basically, and then there's a hole right here. You see, I'm like air jumping through it, or ends like about right there, right? So when you are aiming for this, you just wait until your character actually can air jump, or when he falls off, then you can air jump, right? That guarantees that you don't die, basically. Or you could just be a maniac and jump, or just guess where the edge is, you know, like that. So now the air jump way, this is actually found by someone else, TGB, the Ginger Bat. Shout out to him, bro. He's a fucking OG. So we want to aim for that gap between those two signs, arrow signs. Basically where my head is that gap we want to aim towards. So we air jump, land there. You can like hit the edge of this, sometimes it'll throw you off, or hit the edge of that and it'll throw you off, right? So just make sure you're actually perfectly aligned. And you also, you know, tap D or whatever while you're coming that way. Like if I was to do this and oh no, too far to the left, then D, right, to go to the right. Then just complete the level like that. That was crazy O glitch. Alright, now we are on the last level, 5-5. Used to do this weird way where I'll just run to the edge like this, and then similarly to the like 3, 4 edge bug, you know, it can mess you up a lot. So I would like go that way and try to do it like that. But you see, I failed a couple times right there. But like something like that, where I fall like that, might be fast. But more consistent way to do it actually is run to the left for a second, then jump, and then at the peak of your jump, W, and or you want to hold D, right? Go hold D to slow yourself down. So you go before that edge, and then W, so you can get yourself centered. Because if I don't press W here, I just hold D, right? Guess what happens? Uh-oh, missed the goal, right? It's because you spawn like right above it, but not center with this. So you have to just press W for like a sec or so. Then, oh, voila, you're aligned perfectly with it. And then as soon as you touch it, I think it actually ends when your character is actually stops moving. Because if you see for a sec, my character like is very still for a few frames. It's like loading the load screen or the end game screen, if that makes sense. And I think that gets cut out for an actual run, if I'm not mistaken. And a nice little Easter egg thing too. You see the level is 3-6. That's because the third world was actually supposed to be the last world, believe it or not, when the fishy guy was creating this game. And if you hit pause and continue, doesn't this look familiar? Almost like 3-4, but without the pillars and stuff, right? Literally the same level. And if you go through that level actually, and you can only get through this level if I go into the end and pause and continue, by the way. If you jump through this level, it takes you to 3-5, almost like it's 3-4. So maybe, you know, a 3-6 category. That'll be hilarious, bro. Well, yeah, that was Fishy tutorial, guys. Thank you for watching. Shout out to Vec in the chat. And like and subscribe. Later.